Good morning. Happy March is almost over. Happy day after the second round of March Madness.
Whoop, whoop.
I am Titus. That is Levi. This is
Roll
Not the
Tide.
Experts. Come to you live from Brother Production Multimedia. Good morning, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
So, today, we got college basketball. We got some NBA talk. We got a new game show, a new game to play today. But before we get into anything, Levi, I gotta ask you, what's poppin'?
What's poppin'? Drake? I'll just say that. Lemon Purple Freestyle. I don't really have anything, so I'll just go with that.
You can always go to Drake when you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we can go to Nate Oates, too.
I was wondering. I don't know why you didn't do that. I thought that's what you were going.
Yeah, Nate Oates.
Yeah, there you
Expert. I mean, no. He's popping. Yeah, Alabama's popping. Yeah.
Yes.
But we can talk about it more when we get to March
we'll
Madness.
get more into that. You know what's popping for me? Have you been to Big Dave's Cheesesteaks in Atlanta?
No,
It
never
is
heard
incredible. It is magical.
Is it like a Philly spot?
He's free agent. He does from Philly and came down.
Okay.
Cheesesteaks. He got 2 of them in Atlanta. I had one of them Saturday, and I've been thinking about it every day ever since.
What? Don't they put something weird on Philly cheeses up in?
They can, but you can get it
Philly?
without it. They like Cheese Whiz, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
grown.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
grown.
Yeah.
So no,
Isn't
I
that
wouldn't do
the
that.
OG?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. But I got a chicken with provolone and some sweet peppers.
Oh.
Listen to me. That was one of the best food experiences I've had.
Hmm.
I'm like a fake foodie because I can't be a real foodie because I don't eat the weird stuff they eat.
Yeah, you're too picky.
Yeah. I can't eat the weird. I'm not picky.
I mean, it's not. Yeah, but it's not weird stuff though.
It
that
is
you
weird
don't
stuff.
eat.
No, it is weird stuff.
Like tomatoes and watermelon. That's not
watermelon's
weird.
weird. Has a weird taste.
No,
It's a very weird taste. It's strange.
it's like water,
and like
bro.
cantaloupe. Like it's just gross.
Okay.
Why do you exist? Like you smell, and it smells weird.
What, cantaloupe?
Yeah, cantaloupe
Yeah,
smells
it kind
mad
of. Yeah,
weird.
it does.
That throws me off. I'm like real on texture and smells and stuff.
Okay.
But I like watermelon candy. That's the funny thing. Like the watermelon
Yeah,
Jolly Ranch
yeah.
is my favorite.
Yeah,
A
we've had
watermelon soda, delicious. The watermelon candy slices, I like those.
because
It's
they
just
don't
the
taste
actual
like
fruit.
watermelon.
The actual fruit is just trash.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a great place, and I've thought about it since Saturday, and I can't wait to go back.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
get
gonna
the
have to
chicken-
check it
get the
out.
chicken. I do chicken cheesesteaks because like beef is, I don't like that much beef like that. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
save my
okay.
red meat intake, and I want to use it for cheesesteak.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I crave red meat like every day.
Word.
Yeah,
Got the carnivore gene.
pretty much.
I think
yeah.
mine is more like a health thing. I try and be fake healthy and not eat that much red meat.
Yeah.
I consume a lot.
When
of
I get on my
meat,
health
but-
kicks, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot of red meat.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
chicken pretty much. For
Right,
me.
right. Yeah. Chicken's so versatile. That's the thing. Such a versatile animal.
It is.
Like you can rotisserie it, grill it,
It's
fry
a
it.
dirty animal too, though. Did you
I
know that's the meat it's the highest temperature to kill the bacteria. You
I'm
got to
sure.
cook it at. Yeah.
I'm sure you can't play with chicken. You gotta cook that thing. Get that
Yeah.
thing on through. But yeah, that's the problem for me. What? Oh shoot. Hold on. What's that?
What's flopping?
Yeah. I got a weird view on it.
You want to go first on what's flopping?
No, you go first. I'm in a situation.
Can you figure it out?
Yep, I'm good. Got it. What's flopping?
I don't know if I really have anything.
Yeah,
on what's
anything for
flopping?
flopping.
Yeah.
Pollen is flopping for me.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing
I'm
that.
sick of pollen, bro. I am so over it. Like every day I come outside, I fixed it, Clayton. Yeah, I did. Thank you. Pollen is flopping. I'm sick of it, bro. Every time I go to my car, it's a new strain. It's a new strain of pollen on the whip.
Yeah.
It's like go away.
I almost washed my car yesterday, but then I was like, why would I do that though?
I was low key happy it
Because-
was gonna rain last week. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna rain. Get this pollen out of here for a little
Mhm.
bit. I ain't got the car wash, but I get sick of looking at it. Like
Mhm.
so sick of looking at it. Do they make like pollen windshield washer fluid? Like just pollen brand that'll just
I
repel
don't
pollen.
think so.
A pollen repellent.
Maybe.
They need to if they don't. Like I know pollen's good and everything, but I don't need it on my whip though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. That's what
Mhm.
they say. And my whip is the gander or the
Mhm.
goose. I don't know. What is a gander?
I think a gander is another name for a duck or goose.
Really?
I believe
Let's
so.
look this up right now.
But also, while you look that up, I do have a what's flopping. I just remembered it. Did you see the result? So, a lot of headlines were made or swirling we had a lot of swirling talk over the women's NCAA tournament with the weights and all
I
that.
did see that.
Yeah, so
A gander is a male goose.
yeah, turn up.
Okay.
But I would be more mad about what happened last night than anything else. Than like about the whole weight room. I didn't know tournament time, like we were still lifting weights, like tournament time, men's and women. I just didn't think that'd be a necessity.
Light stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, they do also have like 5 days off during the week too. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I was thinking more they got, 2-3 days, maybe.
Yeah.
That's it. But last night between Troy and who they play, Texas A&M, was egregious. Did you see that?
I didn't see it, but I did see a story about it.
Bro,
But I didn't actually catch
it was
play.
so blatantly, it was blatant, explicit backcourt violation, bro, and they didn't call it.
No, backcourt?
Yeah, it was
backcourt?
blatant, bro.
That's bad.
And when I say blatant, it's not one of those, somebody had one leg over another.
Yeah.
No, this girl intentionally
did it.
dribbled to the backcourt,
That is a disaster.
and they didn't call it. In the final, 3 seconds was the last possession, and the Troy coach, at the end of the game, she literally said, "I'm begging you, please, I don't know if they have reviewing that or overturn it. I don't know what it is, but y'all need to get. Look, it's the whole refs out there flopping, bro, because it was the worst call ever. She clearly touched it twice. She hit it with a little tippy fingertips.
Yeah.
And then palmed it the second time.
Oh, I just saw it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. So, Troy, you got robbed, and you refs, you suck. Absolutely suck for not seeing that. Clowns.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so I feel bad for y'all. Y'all got robbed. Egregious.
Okay, so.
And nobody's talking about it either.
I don't want to be that guy. But they were down 2. So,
Yeah, but I mean, they should still get a shot.
They should, but robbed is a big word.
Okay. I would say you got.
The opportunity was taken from them to tie the game.
Well, it kind of sounds like robbed, though.
It kind of does.
Their opportunity was robbed.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Egregious.
That's very bad though.
Yeah.
I wonder, they didn't do it because they felt like she didn't have possession or something, but
I don't know, because it looked like she touched it twice, and I think they were arguing, she didn't touch it with the whole fingertip thing.
Yeah.
It was no, but she dribbled it a second time before she hit the line.
She absolutely did.
Yeah. That's
crazy. That's unfortunate. You gotta hate that too, because especially in women's basketball, because upsets like that don't happen, or even close to happening a lot.
Yeah.
The women's bracket is pretty much normally chalk, and you might get a 3 over a 1, and that's the most you get. 3 or 4 over 1. It's never a 15 beating a 2.
Yeah.
That'd been wild. But yeah, sorry Troy and Alabama. Oh, I just remember expert of the week. That's good. It just came back to me. So yeah, referees in the Troy and Texas game, you are flopping this week. I'm sorry, you are flopping.
Flop.
Until we come out and they put a story out and explain the rules, and then we're all like, "Oh, we were wrong. We were all wrong."
I don't see how you can. I don't see what rule in the rule book there is to overturn that. Or
yeah. But so now we'll move on to headlines, Levi. Let's talk. We got injuries in the NBA, unfortunately.
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball fractures his wrist and is out the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
He was on his way to Rookie of the Year for sure, and he's out the rest of the season. And he made the Hornets fun to watch, which is almost an impossible task.
Yeah.
He made them exciting. So that's unfortunate for him, but he'll heal up, come back next year, better than ever.
Scary Terry time.
It is scary Terry time.
Yeah.
I almost said something. I'm gonna put that on Terry. Terry shots are going up though. I know that.
Yeah. No,
Terry shots
flying.
are going up, boy. They are going up. LeBron James has a high ankle sprain. He's expected to miss several weeks.
That was a shocker to me. I thought it was an Achilles. The way he fell and acted or was holding his.
I saw people.
I thought it was gonna be Achilles.
I saw he did one more play after that, and then he went back out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's unfortunate for the Lakers. They are currently tied for third in the West at 28-30 and 28-15.
Jazz still at that top.
They're ahead by half a game of third over the Clippers.
Who's second?
Suns.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Suns 28-13.
I didn't know that.
Suns
So we got this
28-13.
Jazz and the Suns up
Yes,
there.
yes.
I'm here for it.
So with AD missing, we still don't know how long AD is going to be out for
Mhm.
real. LeBron gone. They might drop precipitously.
Yeah,
Like,
they're awful without him.
They are,
Yeah.
and they're barely built to survive without Anthony Davis. So
Yeah.
now you're down both of them. It's Lord.
Yeah.
I wish them the best. But when you look at the West, right? If they drop, if the top 2 seeds hold, right, and the Lakers drop to like 6 or 7, they're looking at the Suns or the Suns
Mhm.
or the Jazz. The Jazz fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see the first time where the 1 and 2 seeds are trying to actively avoid a 6 to 7 seed to
Mhm.
avoid playing the Lakers. Because I'm thinking about one of those problems in
Mhm.
the first round. You imagine if the Jazz got 1 and the Lakers fell to 8 and they had to run.
I would feel so bad for the Jazz.
They'd be going so fast.
It'd be unfortunate for them.
Thank you. They'd be going so quick, bro. It would get dark in a very quick second. The Suns too.
Yeah.
It would get bad for them too.
Yeah.
But I want a Clippers Lakers first round matchup. Let's just get it done.
Let's
get
good
this
with that.
thing done.
Yeah.
360 Clippers Lakers Staples Series. Let's get
Mhm.
it done. We didn't get it last year. One of them blew it. One of them
Mhm.
might blow it again. Let's just get it done early because
Mhm.
we can't have the Clippers thing in without that series happening. I
Yeah.
need that series in my life. So yeah, well wishes to LeBron, wishes to LaMelo Ball, heal up, take your time. This also is like the humanity. Like he's old now, and these things happen. He's basketball old now, and these things happen now.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that.
Yeah.
He's gonna retire soon. It's over.
Or he might be like Brady.
He could.
So.
Devonta Smith goes to the NFL. Weighed in at 170 pounds at his pro day.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be the second lightest wideout drafted in the first round since Marquise Brown went to the Ravens.
I didn't know Hollywood was a first round pick.
He was like 25.
Oh, okay.
Yes. That's a small dude.
Yeah.
It's a very small dude.
Which is why Jamar Chase is likely to go ahead of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. It's I don't know if it's not concerning, but it's not concerning. Just because, like, as someone who's had a team that likes small receivers, they get hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're not like the most durable guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I do wonder for that aspect of it. But also, I think the talent is there.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I wonder if teams are going to drop him because of that, though. I wonder if his draft stock is affected. I don't think it will be too affected, but I could see it.
Well,
But I could see a team saying, like, okay, we got Devontae Smith. Kyle Pitts is here. Maybe we go Kyle Pitts instead.
I could see Devontae Smith dropping to in the latter half of the top 10,
Yeah.
say like 9 or 10 or
Yeah.
whatever, because we got Miami, who looks like they've kind of played themselves out of getting a wide receiver. Well, not played themselves, but signed too many checks in the wide receiver position to maybe get a first round wide receiver. And then, yeah, like you said, a lot of guys are high on Kyle Pitts and
Right.
Jamar Chase, so I
Right.
imagine they're going to go off the board.
I was watching
before
Kyle
him.
Pitts tape yesterday, and I am sold.
Mm-hmm.
I am on that bandwagon.
Yeah, he's good.
Unless we get a quarterback, and then I'm on that bandwagon. But whoo, Kyle Pitts is a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I like that dude a lot. He owes well, he's not getting drafted. I was gonna say what's Florida's quarterback name? I forgot his name.
Who?
What was the Florida's quarterback name? What was his name? I forgot his name.
It wasn't Trask, was it?
Yeah, Kyle
No,
Trask.
it
I was say
was.
Kyle Trask owes that man a check, but Kyle Trask ain't. Nobody believes in Kyle Trask, so
Yeah.
okay, you don't owe him a check.
Well, some people did for a second.
Yeah, that faded.
Yeah.
It faded. Next headline: UFC 260 this weekend. We got Stipe Miocic, Francis Ngannou fighting for the heavyweight championship. This is a rematch of a fight that Stipe dominated 2 years ago. Like bad. Like
Mhm.
it was bad. He beat the brakes off that man for 4.5 rounds, basically. But since Ngannou on a 2-fight losing streak, Ngannou has won 5 fights in a row. You know his total fight time is?
No.
It's 5 fights. 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Knockouts.
Everybody has gone to sleep. All of them. Quickly. I watched all the fights the other day, and like between scrolling to get to the actual content, it was like a 10-minute experience to watch 5 fights.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just what happens. They keep ending. Stress is a very big deal. To be professional, I will say go, get ESPN Plus and pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's gonna be a very good fight. I'm very excited for that fight. They had another title fight scheduled, but one of the guys tested positive for COVID, so that fight is off now. So yeah, it's a very good fight. be on the lookout for that. I'm excited for it. Probably do a show about it, a recap show.
I have a UFC question for
Talk
you.
to me.
What's your stance on Usman? Is it Usman?
Kamaru Usman? Yeah.
Yeah, Usman. Yeah, I just saw in his last fight, Twitter went crazy over him. So I just want to know what your opinion, because I knew he used to be like a really boring. I don't know if he still is. He's a grappler.
It's been in between, but like the thing is, he had like the Masvidal fight was really boring, but also apparently he had broken his nose going into the fight, and it was a change like with a week out. They changed the opponents like 2 weeks out.
Yeah,
he's supposed to fight
8 days out.
He's supposed to fight Gilbert Burns that time, but then the Gilbert Burns fight happens this year, and Burns put it on him in the first round, and then Usman like changed up, jabbed him, and finished him. But Usman's title reign has been very interesting. The Masvidal fight was a big thing because it was his biggest spotlight. But his fight with Kobe Covington was one of the fights of the year before that. I like him as a champ. I think him and the Masvidal rematch is unnecessary, but money talks. So
yeah.
Well,
you got the whole. Oh, I only had 8 days to prepare.
Yeah. And Kamaru requested it, and welterweight doesn't really have a clear cut contender right now. So it's just if they want to do it, it kind of works. But he's an active champion, which we don't like. I like active champions. A lot of guys they'll fight like twice a year. But this is his second fight in. Gonna be second fight in like 4 months, basically. Okay. So I'm a Usman fan. I'm a Usman fan. Yeah, the talented guy. That rematch is gonna be the same fight, but I think he's gonna try and finish George this time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
he's annoyed. He's annoyed that George is talking.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
he claims he's annoyed by that, but I think he wants to check. So I don't think he's that annoyed by it. He just sees the dollar signs. Which hey, get your money, dog. Get your money. We're gonna go to reality TV for my next headline.
Okay.
Levi. 90 Day Fiancés Alex and Lauren Bravarnik are expecting their second child. I'm a recent 90 Day Fiancé fan. Like I binged on Hulu last year. This is one of my favorite couples, so I'm very happy they're expecting the second child. Congratulations, you guys.
I've been busy.
Congrats. Shout out to 90 Day Fiancé. Well, they were on like season 2, I think. So they were a while back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say I thought this was
they spaced
like
it
last
out.
year.
Yeah, no, they spaced it out. They spaced them out. Yeah. Congratulations, you guys. All my 90 Day Fiancé fans are celebrating right now. And that concludes headlines. Levi.
That's it on headlines?
Yeah, I didn't bring a lot of headlines today. I kept it light. Kept a light schedule.
Bet.
Yeah. The brackets came.
Yeah. And
the brackets went. I think all the perfect brackets were done by Saturday night, I think. We're out of perfect brackets.
It was down to we had 3 perfect brackets left when UConn and Maryland played. But apparently all 3 had UConn winning.
That is unfortunate happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, brackets dead everywhere. Everywhere brackets are dead. Everywhere there's a dead bracket. This was a mess. This tournament, man, it's
been fun though.
It has been kind of fun because truthfully, once my bracket died, once Carolina lost, and my bracket, and like I hadn't gone anywhere, but like once I realized my bracket's dead, it's just get chaotic. Then everybody deserves it. Really, once I lost a team, once I lost VCU to COVID, I had VCU in the Sweet 16. Once I lost them to COVID, I was over it. Like everything, I don't care what happens anymore. All of you can lose. Every one of you. Every single one of you. I hate all of you. So yeah, once that happened, I was done. I was done with it.
Yeah.
So how fast your bracket get busted?
Quicker than Rick Pitino, but
in a restaurant?
Yes. I actually probably went one more round than he did. I think my bracket really busted when Illinois lost.
Yeah, Illinois making a run.
Well, I had Illinois winning it all in my bracket.
Oh, understood.
Yeah. So,
understood.
Who's your winner?
My winner is Michigan.
Okay.
So I'm still in the running.
And they almost lost it last night.
Hey, but they did what they
Close.
had to do.
Yeah.
The Florida State game is going to be very interesting, though. Shout out to Loyola Chicago and Sister Jean and their prayers.
Yes.
Because I had them doing exactly what they're doing right now. And here they are. So shout out to them. I don't even know what's their mascot. I don't know what it is.
I think they're like a wolf or something like that.
That sounds right.
Because yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Because they got a little wolf head next to the L.
Okay, that makes sense actually. The Ramblers.
The Ramblers.
Yeah, I don't.
Now what's up with the wolf? It's Lou Wolf. Wolf.
I feel like they just had to choose. I feel like it's one of those things they just chose something like how y'all got an elephant.
Yeah.
Like y'all just chose an animal.
Well, I mean that's not necessarily. There's a story behind it.
I'm sure there's a story behind them having a wolf and being called the Ramblers.
Okay.
But I'm just that's all I'm saying. It's like the mascot don't necessarily match up to the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all.
True.
That's all I mean. That's all I mean by that. Did your upset special survive?
My upset special. Yes, I had a couple of upsets in here. Let's see. Let me get to it. I need to go to round of 64, I guess, to really. Is that what you're talking about in the round of 64?
It's in general because my upset, my lower seeded teams were Loyola and Syracuse, and I got both of them through.
Okay, I called. Let's get to it. I know I had a few. Well, yesterday my upset was I did have. Who was it that beat Iowa?
No, who beat Iowa? The Pac-12 school, I'm sure.
I called that right. It was Oregon. Yeah. I had Oregon beating Iowa, so that was correct. And then I also had. Man, I had another upset in here somewhere, or I thought I did. But yeah, I mean, really, if we just go down Sweet 16, my bracket's looking, I'm 50%.
Yeah, same.
Batting 500, 8 out of 16. Who are will you list out your 8?
Yeah, my 8, I got Gonzaga, Creighton, so I got the whole matchup.
Okay.
I got Gonzaga, Creighton. That's the only thing I got out of the West region. Everything else is just X's. Michigan and Florida State.
Okay.
I have. Did I have? Good Lord. Iona was my upset. I had Iona make the Sweet 16.
That's right. I remember you telling me that.
I got Syracuse and Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I have Baylor.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had...
and Loyola Chicago. I'm sorry.
Oh, you had them in there.
Yes.
Yeah, I did not. I had...
You doubted Sister Jean?
I did. I did.
You know, it wasn't even about that. It was like, I remember, I was like, is Loyola Chicago the one that made the run? Okay, cool. I'm just going to give them another shot at it.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people are saying they're a legit team. Or a lot of people were saying that before going into the tournament.
I've heard people saying they were undefeated this year. I feel like that's a plague.
They were undefeated?
Underseeded.
Oh, underseeded.
That's a plague that went around this tournament, is underseeding. We're going to get more into that later.
So for mine, the two matchups I got right were Michigan, Florida State, and UCLA, Alabama.
Okay.
And then I had Baylor, Houston, Gonzaga, and Oregon. Correct.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. But yeah, so it's been a wild ride. Shout out to Oral Roberts for, messing up everything.
Yeah. But not. They kind of had a who'd they beat in the first round?
Ohio State.
So
they beat Ohio. They've
gotten a little look. It's going to end. Yeah, it's about to end now because their first two matchups with Ohio State. Even though Ohio State was a 2 seed, you could say they were overseeded because they got a great offense, but apparently the story with them all year has been just absolutely no defense. Like they'll score all the points in the world, but they're just going to let up just as many. So that, and then Florida too. I think Florida was kind of overseeded. They were a 7. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were 12? That good. Well,
should they have been a play-in team?
I feel like were they? I mean, possibly because LSU's better than them, and I think LSU is behind. I think LSU's like ranked 8th.
Yeah, LSU was 8.
Yeah, but Florida had the better record, so I guess that's why. But I just knew watching those teams that LSU, Florida's not that good. They were just getting by with a couple of guys all year, and playing fastball.
But shout out to Oral Roberts for making it through and giving us a lot of fun facts and a lot of Oral Roberts Arkansas Bill Clinton memes because those were flying around, boy. They were flying, and they were all funny.
A lot of people on Twitter had fun with the Oral.
They did. Yeah, they did. They were all funny. Speaking of Oral Roberts, can I get some Oral Roberts facts?
Yes, please.
If you didn't know, Oral Roberts was a person, guys. And this is an AP article from 1987. The headline, Levi. Oral Roberts says he's been given a money or death ultimatum.
I love how he's been given the money or death ultimatum. Yeah.
The first line of this article says, Oral Roberts was the object of jokes in 1980 when he based a fundraising campaign on a vision of a 900-foot tall Jesus. That's the first line of the article. That's how we started it off. This is. Do you imagine how getting like your Associated Press newspaper or whatever? Because you can log on a computer in 1987, and this is what you see about. You see this Oral Roberts dude about his 900-foot tall Jesus statue he wanted to build, and all this other stuff. So yeah, Oral Roberts says that. Roberts said God gave him the ultimatum in March, warning that he had to raise a total of $8 million, or I'm going to call you home in 1 year. The money, $3.5 million of which has already been raised, is to allow Oral Roberts University medical students to graduate debt-free and become missionaries. Yeah.
I like the mission.
I do. It's a strange way to go about it to say God was, going to kill you if it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because Oral Roberts also went on to live until 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. So, And so that's my first Oral Roberts fun fact. The second one.
Which, according to our math, he must have raised what was it, 176 million?
Yes. Oral Roberts must be the richest school in the world.
Yeah.
The second fun fact is he tried to recruit Moses Malone, my friend.
Oh.
Back in
Moses.
the day. Yes.
Coming to lead his people to the promised land.
Right. So,
I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. I have a feeling this dude really wanted Moses Malone because his name was Moses. I feel like that was half of it.
I feel like that's got to be it.
Yeah,
so
like Jesus came to him in a dream
and
said, Moses will lead my people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Oral Roberts was trying to recruit him, and here we go. All right, this is a New York Times article about Moses Malone. After all, what did teenagers to think when Oral Roberts, the evangelical faith healer and president of the Tulsa... Oh, he was at Tulsa at the time. He wasn't even at his school yet.
Oh.
He was president of the Tulsa College... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Yeah, he was president of Oral Roberts at the time. It said Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I got confused.
Oh, yeah, it's in Tulsa, yeah.
Yeah, right. So it's after all, what does a teenager think when Oral Roberts, the evangelical faith healer and president of the Tulsa College, bearing his name, went to see Moses' mother? And when Roberts found out she was suffering from an ulcer, he told her he would heal her if Malone played basketball for Oral Roberts University.
Uh-oh.
So,
did he go?
No.
Yeah.
No. Here's my thing. That's a weird blackmail tactic for a.
Wait, what he said?
You can heal my mom, just heal her. Why you want me? Why I gotta come to school to heal my mom? Like, what's going on, bro?
Because Jesus won't allow it.
What are we doing?
You gotta meet me halfway, bro. You can't do all the work out here.
What's going on, man? Like, come live in Oklahoma and I'll heal your mother's ulcer.
Well, can I tell you what he should have done?
What's that?
So he should have gotten Moses Malone on campus, for an on-campus official visit. And I'm sure Oral Roberts, he apparently had the money to make this happen and some Jesus magic. But you have, Moses walking through campus and, oh, what is this? A burning bush? Is this burning bush talking to me? Moses.
Just the whole scene up.
Moses.
Like the Wizard of Oz?
Give me Oral.
Like the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you'd have Oral Roberts somewhere, in the background behind a curtain, speaking through a PA system, and he's got a bush on fire, talking to Moses Malone. That would have been a way to recruit him.
Yeah, that would have worked.
Yeah.
That would work. Ooh, I messed up the show order. That's fine. I have something to say. So, looking at the Sweet 16 matchups, Levi. First off, as an Alabama fan, are you scared? Are you afraid?
So,
do you fear the Bruin?
Yeah, I was going to fear either way because it was looking like no, that was for later on. Michigan. Who did UCLA beat?
Abilene.
Yeah, that's right. Joke. I am nervous just because UCLA matches up really well with us when it comes to height. And they're a pretty good team. They got good players. Yeah. It looks like they remind me, like I said before, they remind me of LSU.
Yes.
They're a long team, got a lot of talent, but it's just taking them a little while to put it all together.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Like, Alabama, we played phenomenal yesterday. We got really hot. So I'm hoping we can carry that momentum, but it does kind of get me nervous too because in the past we haven't been able to carry momentum like that.
Right.
So what if that was our one hot game and we wasted it on the Terps? So,
yeah. That's the weird thing about the tournament is like teams get hot for a weekend and it's like, okay, but now you got to do it again the next week. And then they can't do it the next week.
Yeah.
That's when it cools off. It's one of those weird things one of the annoying things about the tournament.
Yeah. What's great though, I don't know why we didn't play him. So when we first came out against Maryland, it was a tight game, of course, going back and forth. And Maryland, even though they weren't actually bigger, they were just playing more physical than us at the beginning. But for some reason, we didn't play our 7-footer at all. I don't know if he's dealing with injury again, Jordan Bruder, which he has been fighting injury all year. Or I didn't know, maybe that was just a strategic decision. It wasn't necessary, save him. So we were without him. We got Keon Ellis, he got hurt during the game, so his status going forward is going to be a little questionable. He's like 6'7", plays the 2 and the 3, just a long dude, really good. And then, but we got Josh Primo back yesterday.
Primo's a good name.
Yes, it is. So Primo cut, but I don't know, dude. I'm feeling confident in the team. John Petty's just got to play consistent. He was playing like cheeks in the first half yesterday, then came out, hit 3 threes in a row, got us back on board. Look, really, John Petty is our baseline for success pretty much. Like, if he can just put up 15, 20 points a game, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, my team didn't make it through Saturday night, Friday night, whenever they played.
I mean, y'all were one of the first teams to get bounced, weren't y'all?
No, because we played at 7:00, so relax.
Oh, my bad.
Okay,
my
thank
bad.
you.
I'm sorry.
There were other teams eliminated before us.
Well, can I ask you a question?
We don't play in that.
Would you have rather y'all just like not make it at all, so Roy Williams didn't have to sacrifice his perfect first round
Duke
record?
Didn't make it.
Oh, okay. So y'all have that over.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
If there's any small victory take over Duke, I want it.
Wait, I heard Duke though. I heard a lot of people, they speculated that Duke pulled themselves out of the tournament. So they could say, "Oh, we didn't miss the tournament. We pulled ourselves out of contention for it."
Duke got COVID positives and got kicked out. They got kicked out of the ACC tournament, so they were done anyway.
Oh, they got kicked out of the ACC?
Yeah,
I thought they elected. They said, "No, we're not going to."
They had COVID positives. They were done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what happened with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they would have wanted to.
Which I'm glad that happened because Coach K really been being a B all year, bro. He really was
mad extra this year.
I think he's fallen. He knows he's fallen off. I think he's mad about it.
I think this year was just a lot. It's like, bro, especially after last year, we had the 3 top recruits.
Yeah,
and it's like this year is like, nah, you don't get that this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got a regular team, and it's COVID.
Yeah,
I feel like that got to him. I feel like it got to him heavy.
It did get to him.
Yeah, and he was being so extra this year.
He really was
with the questioning. Oh, what do you? What did he say? What do you do? Is that
think about the kids or something like that. I don't know. He just kept saying, "Think about the kids."
Right.
It's such a weak move. Like,
I mean,
when you really want to get out of something, think about the kids.
It's the right thing to say, but
it is the go-to.
Yeah.
It is the go-to though for a lot of people.
yeah. Especially when he was having his worst year. Of his career.
I mean, my boy Nate Oates called him out on that.
Yeah, I saw that. And Nate probably was knew he had a good team. Was like, hey man.
Oh no, that's exactly what it was. We knew we had a good team.
So I'm trying to blow the spot up. So yeah, I'm interested in all the Pac-12 matchups going forward.
Mm.
I just want to see if they're gonna keep this train rolling because they lost I think 1 game, and it was Colorado to Florida State. So okay, good job. You lost,
Are you talking about Oregon?
No, the Pac-12 in general.
Oh, the Pac-12 in general.
They've only lost 1 game, I think, and it was Colorado in this tournament. I'm really interested in the Florida State Michigan game. I think that's gonna be a really good matchup.
That is.
And Gonzaga, they beating the brakes off people, dog.
They are.
They look like not a Gonzaga team. They look like a Gonzaga team that can actually, actually win something. And it's very weird to see. Because I've never been a Gonzaga dude. I don't really, I don't really do the believe in Gonzaga thing. It's not really my specialty. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they do going forward, and if they can actually pull it off, and keep my Final Four intact, please.
So even though I don't have it in my bracket, I kind of want to throw this take out here.
Okay.
I think Oregon is going to beat Gonzaga.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, which they still got to get through
Creighton.
USC.
Yeah, Creighton. USC. Oh, Pac-12 on Pac-12 crime.
Yeah, we got USC.
Right. Yes.
Which I didn't know this too. This little teaser. Be on the lookout for a Last Chance U podcast this week. But did you know KJ Allen?
Mm-hmm.
He went to USC. He's at USC.
That's where he's at now?
Yeah.
Oh,
but he's not playing. He had to sit a year out.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, shout out to KJ.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is good Pac-12 on Pac-12 crime. If I really think either of those teams can beat Gonzaga. Look, even though Gonzaga is beating the brakes off of teams, to me, I'm still not that impressed because I feel like it can all just go south in one game. But they're very 3-point.
But they went undefeated in the regular season, right?
They did.
I think they did pretty well around it. They look solid defensively. Offensively, they seem like they can do whatever they feel like doing to people, which is the scary thing. They're just like a machine against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I'm never impressed by Gonzaga because I've watched this Gonzaga movie unfold for years, and I've never been like, Gonzaga's going to do it. Thankfully they lost the one that championship to us. I needed that one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I would say I'm measuring it as
Start
in
playing.
if Alabama was playing Gonzaga right now, I actually
They'd
wouldn't be
smoke
that
you.
nervous.
They'd smoke you
Really? You
off
think
the court.
so?
Off the court.
I mean, I think our defense is good enough to
They
hold them
would
down,
smoke
and
you.
our firepower
They
is good
would
enough to keep up
smoke
with them.
Alabama off the court.
Okay, we'll see
Run
about
them off
that.
the court.
We'll see about that.
All out the gym. They might put 100 on y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang 100.
Well, when we beat Michigan in the Elite Eight and
If
we
you
play
make the
them in the
Elite
Final Four,
If you make the Elite Eight.
yeah, we got to get by UCLA first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
fun
test.
fact too. Last time Alabama made it to the Sweet 16, guess who bounced them?
Who's that?
UCLA.
Oh, that's
2004.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. 04.
I think that's the year of UCLA won. Was that
UCLA
04?
winning? I remember UCLA winning in the modern era.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been so long since
They really haven't won anything since Wooden, have they?
Basically, yeah. Let me look. I'm on their page now.
The House of Wooden.
NCAA tournament champion. No, they haven't won since '95.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't make the Final Four that year either. They just got y'all up out of there. They made the Final Four in 06, 07, and 08 and didn't get the title once. Oh, they were runner-ups in 06, so that's nice.
Yeah, but I should say I am confident because we already beat Rick Pitino, which was
You did. That was the scary thing.
Yeah, it was the whole last
That was the
time
meta
we
pick.
faced
Yeah.
Rick Pitino, blah blah. Yeah, we lost to him in the first
You
round.
see Rick Pitino's like, yeah, I'm going to stay at this small school. I want to go anywhere else. I'm like, I bet you
Yeah,
don't.
he's
Nobody
like-
wants you
Yeah.
either. Like, you can't go anywhere else anymore, Rick. It's over with.
I don't know. I think some teams out there would call Rick Pitino to
I
come
feel
back.
like the backlash would be too much now. Because Rick had a couple cases.
Maybe. I think
Yeah.
Rick does prefer to stay on the low.
I bet he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
question what you do at Iona.
Yeah.
The bag is lower at Iona.
I heard there's a lot of good private, lowly dimmed, lighted restaurants there for him to eat at.
I bet there
Yeah.
is. Yeah. Yeah. That story's so weird. Just like the fact
It's
that,
probably one of the greatest stories.
bro, the fact
in
that the
stories.
girl like married his assistant or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that story's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
The details of that story are insane.
I mean, really, I just need to know the whole, table pizza 2-minute drill.
It's a
and
wild
that's-
story.
Yeah.
Bro. 2-minute drill. You gave him a couple extra.
Yeah, I
couple of
did. I
time
gave him
there.
like a minute 45 on that.
Oh, the Ngannou fight.
Yeah.
Full circle, baby. So yeah, we'll be back. We'll have more tournament talk next week because the tournament's still gonna be going on, and it's good that I said that I just closed my bracket out.
Yeah.
But so I do want to go and get my not the expert of the week unexpectedly early because I should have tied this in better. But the NCAA selection committee, whoever chose the tournament, because for underseeding all the Pac-12 teams, because they seem to not be bad and they're smoking everybody.
Did Pac-12 play the least? Did they, or did
I
they
thought they
start with
played-
everybody else?
I think they start with everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah. So the East Coast bias was rampant in that selection room, and you messed up all the brackets because you wouldn't put people where they were supposed to be at. Now the brackets are dead because of you. It's your fault, committee. I mean, I got 50% right, but it's still your fault. Could have had more if you seeded everybody right, but you didn't, and it's your fault. I blame you, stupid committee. That's just the bonus, not the expert of the week.
Though, I mean, I wouldn't say it's just the East Coast. It's really ACC. A lot of ACC teams overseeded, in my opinion.
How many ACC teams made it? Did they?
Or is mainly
Carolina, Florida
who?
State.
Maybe Big Ten. Then.
Big Ten, Big Ten was
yeah.
in there. Big Ten was in there getting rocked.
Yeah.
They was the Big Ten got smoked all weekend. That was a bad look. That was like when Notre Dame makes the NCAA playoffs in college football.
Yes.
It's just over with. Get them out of here. Or the Pac-12 makes the NCAA playoffs.
Yeah.
Just get them out of here immediately. That's all it was. NBA trade deadline is upon us, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
A couple days away. It's Thursday. A couple teams looking at some people. Aaron Gordon's apparently on the market, but I feel like Aaron Gordon's on the market every year, and the Magic never do anything. He's on the market. The Hawks are linked to some interesting names. I saw.
We are.
Some very interesting names.
Which, they're interesting in two ways. One's that they're actually good big names that we're interested in.
Yeah, it's a new thing, right?
Yeah, but also, I don't know why we're going after two guards out here because I feel like we got plenty of two guards.
You want better ones, I guess. It's
I
a playoff.
guess.
It's a playoff for bus season.
Yeah.
That's what wrestler said.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling. Is it wrestler or wrestling?
We've already had.
And I don't remember what I said.
I think I don't know.
I think it's wrestling.
I think it's wrestling.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I'm assuming that we're right.
Tony? Is it Tony?
Tony. It's
wrestling?
definitely Tony. Yeah. So the trade deadline's coming up soon, bro. Some teams want to do things and they can't because they don't really have the contracts to do it. Like the Clippers want to get in on the game. Clippers ain't got the exact contracts to make anything match up to get in the game. The Nets have done all their moves. The Nets think they're tapped out at this point.
Oh yeah,
got everything.
Which congratulations to Blake Griffin.
He dunked.
Yeah, he dunked.
He dunked.
Which apparently I didn't know how many days was it? 300 something days he went without dunking.
Yeah, it was since 2019, basically.
Yeah, since 2019.
Yeah.
But apparently
December
he had only
2019.
played in like 3 or 4 games within that span.
Since 2019?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know. He might have been lying. That was actually according to him in an interview. So I was like, oh, is that right? Because he was like, I don't know why everybody makes a big deal. He's like, yeah, I get it. It's bad. It's 300 something days. And he was making fun of himself. He was like, but I don't understand it because he was like, I only played like 5 or 6 games. But he may have just been BS, and I don't know.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. Did he miss 10 games in? Oh, okay. He missed 10 games in 2019, 2020, and then he missed the remainder of the season in 2020.
So maybe.
But 2020, yeah, maybe so.
Maybe.
But also, he has looked very washed when he's played.
Yes, he has.
He has not looked good. So
when all you can do is dunk, it's eventually gonna.
But he expanded his game. It's just his knees went out when he expanded it. Because like he's a solid playmaker. He became a decent shooter. It was too late. Yeah. It was too late. It was the knees were gone. That's why I'm glad about how Zion's game is aging, because Zion doesn't use all that explosiveness that much.
Yeah,
Zion just bullies people because he's the strongest thing on the planet. Apparently, that dude is freaky. Why does Zion Williams play basketball? Is freaky, bro. It's like, how are you doing this? It's not natural. But I like Zion. But yeah, we got more on the trade deadline later. That's just a little tease. We got a game we're gonna play with the NBA trade deadline. We got a little game we're gonna play, Levi, for the people. Levi, who is your expert of the week this week, sir?
I thought we were going to Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts is the Lifetime Achievement Award winner for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for building
a futuristic campus.
Yeah. Who's the pastor who said he needs like the $5 million, $20 million jet, $150 million jet, whatever?
Oh, was that Osteen?
No, that wasn't him. Because Osteen's got enough money to where he can just buy it. It was a
pastor trying to raise money for that.
Yeah. It was a TV pastor. I want to say, I don't think it's right. I want to say it was Creflo, but I don't think that's right.
Nah, I can't remember.
Wasn't Creflo?
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Well, what a great name that is, though. Creflo Dollar.
Yeah,
is that his actual last name too?
It can't be right. Like,
but why? That's so suspect to change your last name to Dollar if you're gonna be a pastor. Be like, I need to change my name.
That's the
prophesying the prophets right into the purse.
That's only Creflo Augustus Dollar, Jr. Junior.
So he was born into the role.
Yeah. Basically. All right then.
But it was some other Atlanta pastor, I believe, that asked for the whatever jet.
Right.
Yeah, TV pastors, gotta love them
for sure. Yeah, his mom texted me. His name is Creflo. Oh, it was Creflo that did it was Creflo with the jet. It was Creflo.
Oh, it was Creflo with the jet.
Yes, it was.
Creflo.
Thank you, mother, for the update. Appreciate you. Motham's expert of the week.
I've been wanting to go to one of his
just to see
sermons. Like. Just to see.
I'm scared to go to one of them to feel like my wallet's going to disappear.
Exactly that, and two, I've always wanted to go to. I think they're both in Gainesville. I know Jensen Franklin is in Gainesville, and I think, I'm pretty sure like Creflo's church is like just across the interstate. Like they're just separated by interstate. It's not that far off.
That sounds like churches in the South.
Yeah,
a church everywhere,
but just two big mega churches.
Just are competing. Yeah, exactly. That's hilarious. So yeah. I have a bonus expert of the week, Levi.
Okay.
My boy Tyler Eady, he got married over the weekend.
Oh yeah.
Tyler's been on the program, so shout out to you, Tyler. Congratulations on your wedding. Much love. Yay for love. I gave my not the expert of the week already. It was the NCAA selection committee for ruining all our brackets. With their disrespect of the Pac-12. Even though if they put the Pac-12 above the way I picked them, probably not. But I'm just saying, I didn't get the opportunity. I was robbed of the opportunity like Troy was. The opportunity was stolen from me to pick the Pac-12 teams because they were seeded lower. They were lowly seeded. So how dare you?
Well, let me go back for a second and mention. I'll put Nate McMillan and the Hawks in. Even though we lost last night, we snapped our 8-game winning streak, so we were 8-0. Now 8-1 under Nate McMillan. But shout out to the Hawks.
They did a classic Hawks thing last night, I saw.
Yeah, they did. Blew like an 18-point lead in the third quarter. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it hits better when you actually do it to good teams. So the Clippers are a good team, so it's like...
I was surprised. Yeah, exactly. I didn't watch it.
It's painful, but it's annoying at the same time, but yeah.
I didn't watch the game, but when I saw, we were up by 18, I'm okay with that. Against, a Kawhi and a PG Clippers.
Right.
That was the first time Kawhi had played like the Hawks since 2018, 2019, really? I believe. Yeah. He always sits against them. I wonder why, because we suck.
It's like that time Ben Simmons and Cat were on Twitch playing Call of Duty, And Ben was like, "You want to play another game?" He's like, "Nah, I'm going to sleep." Like, "You play tomorrow?" Like, the Hawks said, "You got time." Like,
He said that.
yeah, he's like, "Oh, he said you got time. Like, you got plenty of time."
That's
and then
great.
I think Cat dropped like 50 on the Hawks the next game.
Oh my god.
It played out terribly. It played out really bad.
Yeah. My not the expert of the week. I'll go outside of sports for this because that's always trending this morning again on Twitter. And he just keeps getting himself into trouble. But do you watch David Dobrik on
I don't know
YouTube?
what that is.
Yeah, he's a YouTube vlogger. He was like one of the first big. He like owns the internet kind of.
Okay, one of those guys.
Yeah, but I ended up getting caught up in his videos or whatever because they're actually pretty fun and they're all like just like 4 minutes long, so they're easy to watch.
Okay.
But
smart play.
Yeah, but he keeps. I mean, he fancies himself a comedian because he is, and he comes up with like a lot of the bits that and all that. But apparently he's just done. He keeps putting himself into trouble because he keeps doing things that are teetering the line or a little over the line. Yeah, and he kind of did his boy dirty a couple of years ago, and that's coming back up like in a lawsuit because it was a joke they did, but it's a pretty dirty joke. So he just. His name's staying in the headlines and not for good reasons.
You gotta lay low sometimes. You gotta know when to lay low.
Yeah.
You gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Exactly. But what's crazy is he just now got back into. He took like a whole year and a half off
he came back
for doing TV stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he comes back and just gets right back in trouble.
Terrible. Well, Levi, I have a new game for us to play today. You've heard of buy or sell.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard. Well, buy or sell is the only one I can think of actually. Everyone does buy or sell basically.
Just with different names.
Yeah, basically. You've heard of that, you know. Today, we are going to play Glow Up or Blow Up. This game is about, basically, today it's around the NBA trade deadline.
Okay.
Teams have decisions to make where they want to, get some assets, try and improve their team,
Mm-hmm.
or where they just want to go a different direction and blow it up. Or some teams are going to stand pat and not do anything. So, Levi, I have 4 teams that I want to highlight in this segment. I'm going to ask you if they should blow up or glow up.
Okay.
Glow up means they should, stand fat, maybe make a move, try and get better.
Mm-hmm.
Blow up means they should just give up.
Can I guess one of these teams you have on there?
Yes.
And just start out with it?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Timberwolves?
They're not here because they don't have anything to blow up.
Well, I was going to suggest blow up anyways because I'm okay with the blow everything up and just leave Anthony Edwards and build around him.
The thing is, they haven't even gotten their main pieces together yet because D'Angelo Russell and Cat have played like 90 minutes total.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They've been
they haven't
out
played together,
with
bro.
injury?
Yeah, D'Angelo's been out. So, they haven't played together at all. They barely played together. So it's like you don't even have the squad you're supposed to have yet.
Okay.
It's so weird. It's such a weird thing. But yeah, so
but can we trust Cat to really... Look, I'm okay with D'Angelo Russell, but...
I am giving Cat a year because Cat went through a lot last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving him a year to kind of get... He seems like he's getting back in the shape of things. He went through a lot. He lost a lot.
Yeah, he did. He did go through a lot. But I'm saying, what about the years before that?
The years before that, that was different. But, hey, maybe now is the time.
Okay.
Ignore the fact that the Rockets lost 20 straight games and are still above them in the standings. Ignore that fact.
I didn't know that.
Yes, 20 straight.
Which, shout out to the Rockets for...
Yeah. They broke it. After Steven Silas was a broken man on the press conference the other day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he sounded like a broken man last night, too. But he's just not as broken.
Can you imagine grinding your way through the NBA just as long as he has, just to have your star player say he don't want to be there no more, and then you get this team because of that? I can't imagine, bro.
Yeah, I feel bad for him.
I do too because
he seems like a really nice guy too.
Right. Everyone around the NBA loves him. And the thing is, this team, is going to be on his record, and then he's going to get his record's always going to have this giant losing season on it. And
that's
gonna
true.
It might play against them. It shouldn't play against them, but it might.
History may favor.
It might favor him. Yeah.
We'll look back and say, oh yeah, you remember all that crap you had to go through.
That's a fair Leo. So the first team, Levi, we're gonna stay right here. The Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
They're currently in the 5th seed. They've been linked to Lonzo Ball. They've been linked to Marcus Smart. What do you think they should do here? Should they make one of these moves? Because any of these moves are gonna have to start with probably Cam Reddish gonna have to be gone.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to throw Hunter in there. They probably want to hold on to Hunter, but I feel like you might have to.
I feel like
the Warriors want Bogdan apparently. Warriors
really?
looking at Bogdan. Yeah, they were looking at
I don't want to get rid of Bogdan though.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
So Cam Reddish is the main piece. I think that's trying to be shopped for one of those two guys.
Yeah.
I would rather have, actually, I don't know who I would rather have. I think I might rather have Marcus Smart just for the defense because that's where we're lacking mainly is defense. But I would like to have either one.
Right.
I know we have John Collins on the block too, or we're kind of in and out on him.
The Collins thing is weird because they won a lot for Collins. It seems like he's a free agent in 3 months. We don't need to pay you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And two, we're kind of questioning it as well because, we're in this win now mode and we're winning. And John Collins is balling. And I went on that rant. I don't want to get rid of John Collins. So I'm okay with keeping him. I don't think we're going to end up getting either of these two pieces. They're just kind of pipe dreams. But if we have to, throw up a Cam Reddish and a draft pick or something like that for it, I'm perfectly okay with it.
I like the Lonzo fix. I think he's a solid defender when he's like locked. He has been historically a solid defender, and his shooting has improved drastically this year. And as a second ball handler, you got like a really good playmaker. A little bit. He's still a younger player, but more of a veteran than like Cam is. So I like that fit. The Marcus Smart thing, I can't see Boston giving him Marcus Smart.
No, because Marcus Smart is the glue piece to that whole team.
Yeah. Like
so I don't see them walking away with that.
He's so essential for what they do, and the young guys, they all gravitate towards him. So it's like,
yeah.
And the problem for the Celtics is Marcus Smart shouldn't make your team fall apart the way they did without him. But also, like, the
he's
value
your hustle
in him.
guy, though. He's that guy you want on your team, and you hate him if he's not.
I wouldn't like him on my team.
Okay.
But like, Marcus Smart is like, I like him on my 2K team, but I can stop it slopping. Like him then. But yeah, like, he's a very intense player, which is good for any team.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can't.
Scrappy.
Yeah, if you're going to take the next level, I don't think he can be your guy, but I don't see Boston get rid of him just because they saw his value. I can't see them letting him go.
Which I think New Orleans is shopping Lonzo, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Because I think he's contracted. He's a restricted free agent this offseason.
Okay.
So they got decisions to make because they already maxed out Brandon. Zion's still a few years away, but it's kind of looking like going to pay him. This flexibility they probably want to keep. And I don't know if they want to go ahead and commit to Lonzo and I don't know if they want to commit to the Lonzo, Ingram, Zion trio yet, which I understand.
I wouldn't want to commit to that either. So I
might do it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that team. That team is weird.
I'd rather keep Ingram and
that team is weird. But the thing with Ingram is like I don't think they have established roles on that team.
No,
because the thing is Zion is unstoppable in the fourth quarter, right? Like if you get the ball Zion in the post, that should be the offense. Should be get the ball Zion in the post, let him go do something. But Ingram is it's my offense, which I get because Ingram is the max contract guy. So it is supposed to be his team technically. But also I think it runs better if in those clutch moments you just get the ball inside instead of trying to do a bunch of perimeter work.
That's when you had to start getting into the conversation too of can you win with Ingram as your number one guy? And I don't think that can happen.
He's still young and it's hard to judge, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And that team, I think we put too many expectations on that team.
I think so too. I had them making the playoffs this year, and it's still. I have not watched them enough. Just reading the message boards and Twitter.
Right.
I know it's been a big.
You can really get the best gauge for a team by going to a team's fan page, or like their subreddit for sure.
But I still can't. I still can't gauge on whether it's mainly a Van Gundy issue or a team issue.
It's
or
weird, right?
Because both. Yeah.
Because that Blazers game a few weeks ago when they blew that lead, it's like, wow, how can I blame Stan Van Gundy for them literally just choking the game away?
Yeah.
But also, what I was thinking about this, none of those big guys have played winning basketball. Like they're with LA, they weren't winning in LA. They were on very bad teams in LA. So them, it's like kind of thing with Hawks. Like you're trying to develop winning habits with guys that haven't had winning habits ever. So it's one of those like weird things you're trying to mesh together with New Orleans. And I don't believe in firing a coach after a season, but it's not. It's looking bad.
Yeah, I don't want to make not necessarily snap judgment, but I feel like you raised a really good point, and that resonated with me. The whole not winning thing in LA, and it kind of matches Ingram to where I think Ingram's perfectly okay with having the max contract and just being the number one dude on the team, and that's okay for him. I mean, the
things I've read about him, it seems like he's like a really hard worker. He's really focused on getting.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know much about it, but from optics wise, I guess you can make that judgment, whatever, or make that case. So yeah. Thanks for telling me I'm wrong about that.
It's okay. I just didn't want you to get on the. I didn't want you to get on that soapbox and have it go out.
Oh yeah, have it just completely fall.
Yeah. I like Brandon. I like Brandon Ingram. Just wanted to fight James Harden that one time.
Yeah, I like Brandon Ingram a lot too, and he's got a whole lot of potential.
He does.
And he hasn't reached it all yet.
Yeah, he's on track. It's a lot. I mean, when they compare you to Kevin Durant coming out,
he got the KD comparison.
Yeah, because he's long, he's skinny and shoots.
Yeah,
so he got KD comparisons, and he's not tall.
I guess so.
But my second team, Boston Celtics. They are in 8th place right now.
Yeah, so the Celtics, that's got to get blown up. I believe there's no way. So, look, when LeBron left Cleveland,
right,
we were thinking, or I was thinking at least, and I think a whole lot of other people were thinking,
I had them making it last year.
The Celtics, I mean, the East is the Celtics for the next few years. Like, that's going to be the top dog team. Everybody's going to be chasing after the Celtics.
Yep.
It looked like it was too good to be true, and it was. So, it's time to blow it all up.
Do you start with Danny Ainge?
I'm okay with
that.
I
feel like Tatum and Brown are kind of. I feel like they fit really well, and I feel like you want to give them
I just
time.
don't know what needs to happen, because I don't know, man. I don't get it with that team that's so inconsistent.
They make a move that works. That's the first thing, right? The Kyrie, Gordon Hayward situation, all that. I was against that from the jump, because I'm like, those dudes just made a conference final without them. Now you're trying to incorporate two really big names to play with them, and you got two different goals. You got guys who want to win now, and guys who think they can win without you. So it wasn't going to work. That chemistry fit was bad from the jump. It was too much going on. But then you got Danny Ainge linked to every player ever and never getting any of them. It's the other aspect of it. Celtics are in every trade rumor for a big player and haven't gotten any of them. They were in on AD, they were in on KD, they were in on Paul George. They're all separate places.
Well, let me ask you
Kawhi,
this.
not KD, Kawhi. They went on Kawhi.
Give me like one move that significantly improves this team and makes them a championship caliber team. Like, who do you take out? Is it Kemba? Because I feel like Kemba is a lot of times the liability.
Yeah, because when it's bad for Kemba, it's bad. Yeah. It's bad. But I think they just need a solid, like, big man presence. If they could get like somebody that
get Daniel Tice out of there and put somebody else in.
That's why them being linked to Aaron Gordon is interesting, because honestly, I don't watch the Orlando Magic. I respect myself too much to watch them play a lot. But if Aaron Gordon's there, I think that's a solid piece for them, and I think they can fit him into their trade exception, so they don't have to give too much. That's a good fit. Christian Wood would have been a nice fit for them. They didn't go after him. I don't think they had the space for it, but he was a nice fit.
I think another addition that could help, going outside of the big man, they need a knockdown shooter.
Yeah.
They don't have that, because when it's late and you're having to go clutch time, look, Kemba's getting eaten. Like, you're not expecting him to be able to, make a play on his own, create his own shot.
Guy, it's hard to get the shot.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're turning it over to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, who are decent. They're decent, but they're not coming out here, putting up 4 or 5 3-pointers a game.
Jalen did 10 the other night. Be careful.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying consistently though. Yeah, on a consistent basis, and those guys who are knockdown spot up shooters, that's what you need.
They are the weirdest team, because they've been so close in the playoffs every year. Yeah, and it's like your two young players are still 23 and 24. So it's like, I don't want to say panic, but also I think your window is here. And I think their time is now. They just got to make the right moves to go get it.
At times, I've questioned, too, how legitimate is Jason Tatum as your number one guy. Yeah. Because I've seen him. I've seen him prevail in the clutch times, but I've seen him fail many times. You're going to live
and die by the Tatum.
Yeah.
You're going to live and die by the Tatum, for sure. Because he is going. One thing's going to happen is that Jason Tatum step back is coming. One way or the other. You're going to live and die by it. Yeah, he's an interesting case to me. Jaylen Brown's emergence this year has been dope. I'm a big Jaylen Brown fan. He's from Georgia. I'm a big Jaylen Brown fan.
Oh, I didn't know he's from Georgia.
Oh, yeah, he's from the mean streets of Marietta.
Oh, from Marietta?
Yeah,
okay.
The mean streets of Marietta. Do you see, like, some YouTube dude did a video talking about Jaylen Brown's tough upbringing? No. In Marietta. He went to Wheeler, bruh. Like...
Bro, if you're not roughing it up in Marietta, bro.
Like, the video guy was dude to lead the video, because everybody was like, "This makes no sense. What are you doing right now?" It was bad.
Yeah, my boy Jordan from Marietta. Shout out Noodles, but yeah, I can tell you, I've been up there. His next door neighbor, bro, at one point, or who lived across the street from him, K Camp. Back when K Camp was popping, bro.
Word, yeah.
Bro, shout out to K Camp too, K-Camp, bro. He had a nice little run.
He ran the summer.
Yeah, he did. And it was just banger after banger after banger. I think it was literally that, just 3 bangers, and we never saw him again. But yeah, K Camp was like right across the street from him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's Marietta for you.
Yeah.
Third team, Levi. The Miami Heat. They're in their comfort spot of 4th and 5th place.
Wait, I'm sorry. Were you blowing up?
The Celtics?
The Celtics, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
They're the most confusing team to me, because I like Tatum and Brown, and I don't like anything else around them. I like Kemba too on the surface, but then he's been hurt and this hasn't been right all year. It's very confusing to me. But I might, blow it up. Blow it up. After this season, blow it up. Forget it. And there's also the COVID aspect because Tatum has said he's been on the record about how he has not been right since COVID in terms of his wind and everything.
You know who would be a great addition?
Talk to me.
Lonzo.
Lonzo would be a really good addition for them.
Yeah.
Like, that would really work.
Yeah,
for sure.
that would.
I'm trying to imagine LeVar Ball's press conference if Lonzo ended up in Boston. What LeVar Ball would say about that.
Oh, does he not like Boston?
I want to know how he feels about Boston. He doesn't like New Orleans, apparently.
Yeah.
So I just want to know how he feels about Boston. I'm very curious about that.
I can see him trying to cut it up with Danny Ainge and all those guys up in the front office. Yeah. I can see him trying to be a big shot, big baller.
Oh, word. K-Camp is writing for people now, so he's still getting money.
Oh, okay.
Bag.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, that's the real bag, right? The ghostwriting bag is the real bag, dog. That's the real money.
Just remember, kids, it ain't nothing to cut that off.
Just a little bit. The Miami Heat, Levi, they're in their cover zone of 5th place. You know, they like being 4th and 5th and be like fake underdogs. Scrappy.
Yeah,
scrappy,
culture, Heat
15.
culture.
Yeah, Heat culture, all that good stuff. They have been linked to Kyle Lowry and Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, so they've been linked to Victor Oladipo for like 2 years
Miami
now,
Heat be
I
linked to
believe.
people forever.
Yeah.
They've been linked to Bradley Beal for his whole career.
Well, they're I want to argue that they're the Knicks of the South, pretty much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they link themselves to every player, think they're going to get them, and don't.
They did get Jimmy, though.
They did get Jimmy.
They
did.
Yeah.
The Heat. Wait, so what constitutes a glow up?
Making a trade.
So blow up is get rid of everything.
Yeah, blow up is you're gonna sell some pieces off.
Well, they definitely need the glow up. They can't get by with what they have right now.
But
so
the
they
cost
make
of glow up for the Miami Heat, I believe, is gonna have to be Tyler Hero. That's the cost of the glow up, and they are afraid to get rid of that man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so weird because I think Hero's a good player, but I don't think Tyler Hero should not be untradeable for you right now.
Yeah,
because their goal, Eric Spoelstra just went on the record last year, like, we have to win in Jimmy Butler's window.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Hero fits into Jimmy Butler's window. Not with this team is currently constituted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think if you can get a Kyle Lowry would be incredible for them. I think if Lowry is traded, whoever he gets traded, if it's a contender, that team's probably becomes championship favorites to me. Lowry is such a good piece.
Yeah, I just don't know. I do like Kyle Lowry a lot. I don't think you plug in, if you get rid of Hero and put in Lowry, to me, that doesn't really fix much. It fixes a little bit.
You get more playmaking.
You do.
Butler's the main playmaker right now.
Mm-hmm.
More playmaking. You get another veteran, a solid NBA vet, a championship experience, you know.
Who would you be playing at the 2 then in replace of?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
But
of Hero.
I mean, I think Kyle Lowry's better than Hero if you figure that out, right? Because Butler's kind of a 2-3. Butler floats a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, that's right. Because you got Duncan too. You can put in the 3. Yeah. Lowry, play Butler at the 2.
A Lowry, Bam, Butler trio sounds kind of scary.
That actually does sound pretty good. Have Lowry, Butler, Duncan at the 4 would be. Who would be at the 4? Because I guess you would have Bam at the 5.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I just Miami doesn't have that depth though. I mean, they got some depth, but it's not wow factor.
I'm sorry, Kendrick Nunn's there. Yeah, Kendrick Nunn. Their stars Kendrick Nunn, Robinson. So you're subbing in Kyle Lowry. You know, because Hero's been injured. Hero's been off and on because of injuries.
Oh, okay.
So like you're subbing in Lowry for Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah, I understand why I think the reason why they don't want to get rid of Tyler Hero is because he was Pat Riley's guy going into the draft, and not a lot of people had Tyler Hero going in the first round. It was a very shocking pick, and look, that was Pat Riley saying, "Look, here's another example as to why I'm the Godfather, I'm the genius," and so he wants to keep him there. Look, I'd be ego tripping too. I would not want to get if I, put my chips in on this guy that nobody else is putting their chips on, and he, comes out looking like a star his rookie year. I wouldn't want to get rid of him either.
Let's not play. The marketability of Tyler Hero is immense.
No, that comes with it. Yeah, exactly.
Olenek plays the 4 for them right now.
Okay.
But they also remember they traded Trevor Ariza too, so they kind of got a veteran.
Right.
They got a vet squad.
That was a good pick. I like that pickup. That was a Heat culture move.
It surely was. But I think I like the idea of having a Butler, Bam, and Lowry squad.
Mm-hmm.
I think because the East to me is still kind of jumping up. Like I think the Nets are great for sure, and they probably will be great. But I would still bet on my chemistry, and my playoff savvy versus them if I'm a team like the Heat, and I'll bet on my coaching. So I think take a chance. You gotta take. I think taking a shot wouldn't hurt. It could, but it wouldn't. I mean, Bradley Beal was a much clearer move for them, but
Mhm.
Bill was not interested in getting traded, which I respect. But like Bill would have been a much more like, okay, it's a wrap
Mhm.
type move. They got Bill in there with Butler, and bam, that would have been it's a wrap. Like I think Lowry just puts him in a higher elevation. The ceiling in the East is high,
Mhm.
so it's a high ceiling to reach, but the middle of the pack is kind of whatever. But the ceiling is up here. The ceiling is the roof, as the great Michael Jordan once said.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So my last team, speaking of Oladipo, Houston Rockets. Their asking price for Victor Oladipo is believed to be a quality first round pick or a good young
I
player.
forgot Oladipo's at the Rockets.
Yes, but then also they're linked to Aaron Gordon at the same time.
The Rockets, I mean, they need a lot.
Just explode it, right? That's a blow up. That's a clear blow up for me. That's a clear blow up. Like let it go because getting Aaron Gordon in there ain't fixing you.
Mm-mm.
You already lost 20 straight,
Mhm.
and then Aaron Gordon's gonna put you in that weird spot where you're winning too much to. Well, they don't have draft picks anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter for them because their draft picks are pretty much dead for the most part anyway.
What, the Rockets?
Yeah.
They don't have draft picks, do
I
they?
don't think they have a lot, no. They have a lot because they had to give up a lot.
Sounds like they're in a pickle.
A bit of a pickle, yeah. Yeah. But I just think you guys
Houston, we have a
just
problem.
blow it up, man.
Yeah.
John Wall's value went back up. Try and move that contract against offseason. I wish you the best with trying to do that, but try it, give it a shot.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in bringing in Aaron Gordon because you don't have much. Like it doesn't help you at all. Trading Oladipo helps, but like Oladipo's such a weird player because he hasn't looked the same since his last injury, but he's had flashes of it. So I feel like he might still be trying to get back to himself. But it's like I don't know what you do.
Has he been playing at all?
Yeah, he's played some.
Oh,
Yeah, he's played often. Yeah, he's played some this year. I don't know what you do with that though. I really don't. They probably should have took LeVert instead, but they flipped LeVert into Oladipo. So
yeah, I would have. Yeah,
would have been better. Would have been better for you. But yeah, blow it up, man. Houston, give up. It's over with. Give it up. Let it all go. Let all of it go. But yeah, that's my last. Do you have any bonus teams you want to think about? Yeah, the bonus team you want to think about?
Trying to think. Well, what about the Bucks?
The Bucks added PJ Tucker.
They did.
Yes,
I like it.
I do too.
Yeah,
that's why they didn't qualify because they made him go. So you got PJ Tucker. Okay, he's a nice mean vet, and those always help. And he's a solid defensive player. He won't have to play the 5 as much this year, I'm sure, so he can bang a little bit more in the post. I like that.
Are there any other teams out there chirping?
Nah, not too much. Because I think the Lakers would like to chirp, but they ain't got nothing to chirp with.
Yeah,
they're out of chirps.
I feel like
the Mavs tried to trade for Collins. Apparently, they were trying to get on the Collins thing.
Oh, the Mavs were.
Yeah.
Were they trading us Luka?
They were trying to send y'all like Maxi Kleber or something.
Yeah, exactly. Bro.
Like get out my face.
I mean, that's how Mark Cuban does it, bro. He's not giving up a lot.
He's not.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like we said
I bet
earlier,
it was even hard for Mark Cuban to offer up Max Kleber. He's like, I don't know if we got enough white guys on this team. He's like, let me do the numbers real quick.
Did John play AAU? Gotta make a lesser offer. The offer's got to go down a little bit. The bad's got to go down some. The Kings were trying to trade Marvin Bagley. Apparently, they're out on the Marvin Bagley experience.
Okay.
And
I thought Bagley was kind of getting it for a second.
It's weird. I don't know. The Kings organization.
What the Kings?
Should blow up.
What a concoction of talent.
They're a waste of a franchise.
They're a fun team to play with on 2K. Though.
They are though, because De'Aaron Fox is so much fun.
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox is my favorite.
Well, I mean, they got a lot of guys. I mean, there's so many guys on that team that's like, whoa, I forgot about him. Like, that dude's pretty good. Whoa, I forgot about him.
Blow it up from Luke Walton on. Start with Luke Walton and then.
Oh, I forgot Luke Walton's still at the.
Yeah. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, blow it up.
Buddy Hield. All these random. This is a random collection of talent. It's a wild random assortment of talent over there.
You know what? They need some more Bill Walton experience in there. How about come guest coach Bill Walton? Come take them on a trip. That's what they need. They need a good journey. Yeah, with Bill Walton to go find themselves.
Hopefully, a testing period isn't after that journey because be a few suspensions handed down.
Sure. Yeah.
A few suspensions will come down the pipe. Yeah. So that's blow up or glow up. We'll play other variations of this later. I got another game we saw on the NBA podcast called Do You Believe? So we'll bring that back to the main show. That'll make the main stage soon. You know what I'm saying? That'll make the main stage soon.
I'm going to have like a little Polar Express bell in here. Ring it.
It'd be lit. But okay, so I'm not an expert, but
we at the end.
Here we are at the end of the road. Show about fast. 8:42. Show about pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. Which not a lot going on. Not a lot.
We're entering the period of darkness.
We are. Well, MLB's coming.
So, like I said, we're entering the period of darkness.
Braves. Have you been to a Braves game yet?
In the new park? No, I haven't.
I'm gonna take.
I gotta
you.
change
We're
it.
gonna go to a Braves game
Okay,
this
bet.
year, bro.
Yeah,
Like Truist Park be popping.
Them Biden Bucks hit hard. Aren't you taking to a Braves game? The Biden Bucks must be popping.
Oh,
Biden Bucks is lit.
They are. I probably already ran out of them, but maybe we'll get some more in the next few months.
For sure.
I'm not an expert, but I'm feeling good in Alabama. And if anybody out there, comes upon, if you're listening to an old episode and you hear me say those magic words, send it over to me because I can't find it.
I'm not an expert, but I have to apologize. I think I have to apologize to Paramount Plus, Levi.
Oh, what?
Paramount Plus is not just Paramount. It's a collection of other networks.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, they got like MTV. I saw BET.
Mm-hmm.
Nickelodeon. They got Rocket Power on that mug.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, Paramount Plus is a network. And I saw they're having 2 rounds of the Masters on Paramount Plus, Levi.
Wait, they're having what?
The Masters, some of the Masters will be on Paramount Plus.
Oh, the Masters
Yes,
is?
like the opening rounds. It's still, yeah.
How much is Paramount Plus?
I think it's a good, probably in that $5.99 range.
Okay. I love how we're going backwards in this.
Yeah, bro, you can literally watch the Masters on Paramount Plus, bro.
We pretty much reverse engineered TV now to where, you don't want to pay a big cable bill, cut the cord,
a bunch
and
of
then
small bills.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to give you $20, $14, $15 a month, subscriptions instead of just a fat cable bill.
Exactly.
So
It's so frustrating.
Yeah. I mean, I just pay for my Hulu and Netflix, and that's like $25, $30
Netflix
right there.
Raise the price every other.
Yeah, exactly.
Every 6 months, they send a price hike email.
Did you see they're testing a new? They think they got their password thing figured out.
Anti-snitching thing.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't rock with that at all. That's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
Netflix is about community, and they're trying to take the community aspect of Netflix away.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly. Like it's real disrespectful. I don't appreciate them for that. But I apologize to Paramount Plus for my slander, my early slander. Even though it was looking right because y'all was advertising like Bar Rescue and some mountain show. And I was like, who's paying for this?
Was it Mountain Man?
Could have been. I don't know. Who's
I like Bar Rescue though.
Bar Rescue is a funny show.
Yeah.
John Tappert's eyes are the funniest thing in TV.
Yo, that dude looks like he's gonna kill you.
I thought his name was John Tapper. I'm like, that's perfect for a bar dude.
It's Taffer.
Yeah. I thought it was Tapper. I'm like, Tapper, that's perfect. That's your real name? That's why it was Tapper. I'm like, oh, okay. I was just incorrect. I'm sorry. So yeah. Apologies to Paramount Plus. I ain't getting your network because I got enough. And one more thing in TV. I'm not an expert, but if a 4-hour movie, it takes a movie to be 4 hours to be good. It's too long.
What movie is this?
The Snyder Cut Justice League. Justice League
went 4 hours long.
It's 4 hours and 2 minutes long, bro. 4 hours and 2 minutes. I said I will not sit through this whole movie. I'm watching in 30-minute installments until I get finished with it. Because I'm not 4 hours, bro. People are like, oh, it's such a good movie. It's 4 hours. It better be.
Yeah,
it's 4 hours. It's not a good long movie. Titanic.
Oh, Titanic's the classic.
It's one of the worst movies.
It's
one of the most overrated films.
I mean,
in history.
there's a lot of holes in it. But Clay, what do you think about that Titanic?
I saw it in the theaters.
And that was
back
it.
in the day. I was on a date, so I don't know how much I actually watched of it. But yeah, it was a really long movie.
Yeah. Titanic's classic. I like it.
I hate that
The effects were really good. I mean, you got to admit that.
That's James Cameron's thing, making really mediocre films with great effects. That's like his greatest attribute. He makes really mediocre films. He's a mediocre filmmaker with great effects. That's my hot take.
I thought that was Michael Bay.
No, Michael Bay makes bad movies with explosions.
Yeah, and terrible camera angles.
Yeah, and over sexualization. That's like the Michael Bay strategy. Over sexualization and explosions.
Just blow stuff up.
Yeah, blow a bunch of stuff up. It's cool when you're like when I'm high school and I watch Transformers. It's amazing. Like Michael Bay's incredible. Yeah. Became an adult. I'm like, it's kind of trash.
What other films has he done? I haven't even. Wait, Michael Bay. Did he have something to do with Avatar?
No, James Cameron.
That was just James Cameron. Yeah. I thought that was like a mix of them.
I'm about to look him up.
Michael Bay did a lot of war movies, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he gets the thing on him. Everybody talks about his camera angles. Like his shots are crazy.
He did do Bad Boys 1 and 2. So I got.
That's Michael Bay. I didn't know that. Okay.
I'm looking at his filmography right now. Bad Boys, Armageddon. I don't think I've ever seen Armageddon.
No, I've never seen
Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew
Pearl Harbor. Yeah.
Island. All the Transformers. Pain and Gain. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's with Mark Wahlberg and
okay.
Yeah, I've seen that. Saw it in theaters.
Yeah,
it's good.
So he's done a lot of things.
It's a crazy movie.
Yeah, Pain and Gain. Yeah, you need to. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it. I think
they got it on Netflix now. I believe.
Okay,
yeah, you should check it out. It's pretty good.
I'll check it Oh yeah, with our action heroes, The Rock and Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, that's something else I wanted to say. I'm not an expert, but we need to get to the bottom of whether Dwayne The Rock Johnson does steroids or not.
Maybe we need to the bottom of that.
I would like for somebody to go out there and get to the bottom of it. I would like to.
Do we not know that? Are we still living in secrecy that he doesn't?
Oh, I mean, I thought a lot of people bought that. I mean,
I
bought it for a while.
We believed he did. I thought we all just accepted that he
seriously
did.
looks like he's cycling.
Yeah.
It doesn't look natty at all.
Yeah.
I thought we all accepted
apparently, his story is, though, when they asked him, he said, oh, yeah, I tried it once in college, never touched that stuff again. He was like, realized it's not for me. It's like, oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I've been watching, I watched a little bit of that The Rock show, you know, that little TV show he's got now.
Oh, yeah, TV show. I didn't know that.
About himself, yes.
Of course.
Oh, so, you know, the premise of it is.
What's that?
It's, you know, him in an interview or this long form interview.
Yeah.
And he's talking about, you know, growing up as a kid. So it's a bunch of flashbacks or whatever. Yeah. But he's running for president in like 2036, something like that. Yeah. In the show. Okay. And so it's this like long form sit down of why The Rock, you know, he's still the common man, you know, like that's pretty much what it is. It's like the whole show. And so it makes me think he may actually legitimately like run for presidency.
That's hilarious.
Just because, yeah. Yeah.
What's this say from Aurelio?
I don't believe. Yeah.
Okay, that's bad. Yeah, Rose said this. Rose said he's still heavy. It's a little bit. It's probably a little bit of both.
Still lifts heavy.
Yeah, he still lifts heavy. So it's probably a little bit of both.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
He still lifts heavy, so it's both. Yeah, I can see that.
So and it's hard too. It's really
you can't do steroids and not you doing steroids by yourself ain't gonna do anything for you.
Yeah, I want to tell the kids out there, if you ever think about dabbling in steroids, what I've learned, probably the best thing to do if you don't want to get caught is start shaving your head really early. So that way people can't judge like how your forehead grows from your hairline to, because it's hard to judge The Rock's because he's now, you know, bald. Yeah. And so when you go back, it's hard to compare hairlines and, you know, foreheads.
Yeah.
Because that's usually the indication.
And he's always had a low cut.
Yeah.
Even when he was a wrestler, he always had a low cut.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you just got to find the measurement of the forehead.
It's wild. So yeah, that's I'm not an expert, but James Cameron's overrated. The Snyder Cut is too long, and what was the other thing I said? Apologies, Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wrap the show on that. Thank you all. Thank you, Clayton, for Does Most Media. Appreciate you. Thank you once again.
Yes.
We are here next week. I think.
Oats and ball.
Should be here next week.
Oats and
Beautiful. Ball. Alabama's going. Cheer against Alabama so we can laugh at Levi next week. And y'all have a wonderful week.
Bring the smoke. I want it all.
Be on the lookout. We got the Last Chance U Pod. That'll be coming out soon as well. So be on the lookout for everything. Thank you all.
Peace.